Hello everyone. Yeah, so this is your week 2 doubt session. So we can start with activity questions. My screen is visible to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so we can start with activity 2.1. Anyone has any doubt in this activity? Any question?
No, ma'am.
Anyone who has doubt in any of the questions from this activity?
I have doubt in activity 2.7.
2.7.
Yes, ma'am.
Activity 2.7 is actually not there. Only 5 activities are there.
Just a second.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Hmm.
It is related to one of the activities. I don't have a number, but it discusses about missing baseline or manipulated y-axis.
Okay.
Ma'am, I'm not able to differentiate what is the difference between manipulated y-axis or calling a missing baseline.
Okay, I think the question was in activity 2.4. This is your question?
No, ma'am. I'll also find out if that is required.
Okay, search where your question is in which activity, then we can discuss it.
Okay, ma'am. I'll
Okay.
get back.
Then anyone have any doubt in activity 2.2?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Question number 6.
Hmm.
Actually, I searched in other websites. The actual definition for Pareto chart is it is mandatory for it to be in descending order. But in lectures, they have mentioned it can be either ascending or descending. So, which one is correct?
Yeah, most of the time we prefer descending order one, but the main objective
Okay.
is to sort the categories according to their frequency. So if you are arranging them in increasing order, then also it would be fine.
Okay. And here the answer is both graph 1 and graph 2.
Yeah,
But
because
it is
yeah, because in
so
the
what
first
should
one
I?
we have arranged in the ascending order, and then in the other one we have arranged in the descending order. So both of the graphs are correct for representing it.
So if in case I encounter this question in qualifiers,
Hmm.
which one I should prefer, both or
Yeah, you
descending?
can answer both.
Both. Yes.
Ma'am,
Okay.
it means that
Otherwise,
Pareto
we
chart has both the orders ascending and descending.
yes,
Both
yes,
are possible. Okay.
yes. But most of the
Okay.
time we prefer descending order. But yeah, if you are representing it in the ascending order, then also it's not a wrong representation. But don't worry, these confusing questions will not be there in your exam.
Ma'am, I have a doubt from AQ 2.4.
Okay, anyone else in this activity who has any question from this activity? 2.2.
Ma'am, I have a doubt in activity 5, question 6.
In this only?
Ma'am,
No, ma'am, activity
2.4 figure
2.5.
2.4 please.
Okay. Okay, activity 2.4, question number.
Figure 2.4.6.
This one?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, here I give the answer as manipulated by axis, but here it is given that it is not a misleading graph. Why I cannot understand.
Yeah, see, because we are the changes we are doing, we have mentioned it with this notation. Okay, we have represented that we are doing the manipulation in our graph. Okay, if you're not mentioning it, then it will be a misleading graph because we are using this king, so it is a correct graph.
Ma'am.
If
And
you're
ma'am,
not
last day
making
I
these lines,
asked.
in that case, it will be a wrong representation.
Okay, I mean, since we are breaking, we are providing a
Yeah,
break
because
that shows the manipulation, so it is not misleading.
yeah, because we are representing it that we are doing these changes. So in that case, it will be correct.
And ma'am, one more doubt. Last day I sent you two photos in which in one bar graph the bars were vertical and the same graph was rotated in 90 degree. So
So
both
these
of
two
them
bar graphs are not exactly same. Look at the bar graph carefully. These are not exactly same. There are some changes.
in that question only.
Yes, in the graded assignment one, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so you look at the question carefully. Question is all correct. Option is also correct. So just read it carefully and see how we use bar chart or Pareto chart in that case if you have ordinal data.
Okay.
Ma'am, I have
Hmm.
ma'am, I have found that question. It's in 2.4 assignment, question number 4.
Yeah, this one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the answer is this one, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes,
here it
ma'am.
is missing baseline.
Yes, ma'am. What is meaning of missing baseline and manipulated y-axis?
See, the thing is, this is the point from where you are starting your graph, the x-axis.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you should mention that it is starting from 0. Okay,
Okay.
so since we are not pointing it out that it is 0, so it has a missing baseline. Okay, everything else is fine.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
the
Won't
manipulated
it be?
y-axis means
Yeah.
like if the interval are not fixed. Suppose this is
Okay.
30, this is 40, and then 45, something like that.
Okay.
Okay, or by doing the manipulation, you are exaggerating your interpretation. Suppose in one graph, you are representing the same thing where this difference seems very less. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
so in that case, it might be misleading for the reviewer. So that should not happen. So in that case, it will be a manipulated y-axis. Otherwise, in this graph, you can see everything else is just fine. The only thing is we have not mentioned the baseline from where we are starting the graph.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have a small doubt.
Hmm.
Ma'am, in second week graded assignment,
Okay, graded assignment question we cannot discuss before the
ma'am, it's
deadline.
not about asking doubt, ma'am. I don't know
Hmm.
how to answer to that question. It's just
Okay, what?
about, it's a, like a text format or doubt. Ma'am, graded
Okay,
assignment question number 11, ma'am.
okay. What is the concept you want to ask?
Ma'am, in that they are asking the ratio, ma'am, ratio of two things, but I don't know how to just mention that.
Okay, so you have to answer it in the decimal format. We already discussed this thing.
If they're asking in ratio means we should answer in the decimal format, ma'am.
Yeah, so you can answer in that way. Suppose your ratio is coming 1:2, 1:2. Then what you have to do, you have to take 1 divided by 2, which is 0.5, something like that.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have doubt in like
Ma'am, activity 2.5 question 6. I have a doubt.
Which question?
Number 6.
6. Okay. Yeah, so this question also we already discussed. Okay, so the statement is mean is a measure of central tendency for a categorical variable. Okay, now the question is which of the following options are correct about this statement? So first of all, the statement is written that mean is a measure of central tendency for a categorical variable. So we should know that we cannot calculate the mean for a categorical variable, right? We can calculate the mean for numerical variable only. So the statement written is actually wrong. Okay. So that first one is saying that a statement is true. So the first option will not be correct. Okay. Second option is that a statement is false and then it is giving a reason. So it is that a categorical variable can have numerical values, but the mean of the variable does not exist, which is correct, right? So you can assign the numbers to your categories for just labeling them, but we cannot calculate the mean, right? So the second option is correct. Then in the next option, it is saying that a statement is true. So this option also will not be correct. Then in the fourth option, the statement is false. And then even though the order of the data might exist in the categorical variable with an ordinal scale of measurement, the mean of the variable will not exist. So this is also correct, right? Because even if the your variable is ordinal, you can arrange them, but you cannot calculate the mean. So both the options B and D will be correct.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Hmm.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
ma'am, I have a doubt not regarding the activity questions, but I have a doubt in a concept.
Hmm.
Ma'am, how to round off errors?
So the meaning of round off error is that when you make a pie chart, okay, so you are representing the slices. So when you take the summation of these proportions, okay, so the summation should be equal to 1. If you are representing the relative frequency, the summation should be equal to 1. Or if you are representing a percentage, then the summation should add up to 100%. So sometimes what happens is, suppose the proportion is something like 11.79 and you are rounding up. So you are writing it like 11.8. Okay. So what happens is sometimes if you are rounding up all the proportions, so sometimes the addition, if you add all these values, it will not be equal to 100%. It might be 102 and 101, something like that. So that should not happen. So whenever you are
Yes, ma'am.
rounding off your values, you should take care of them that the summation should be equal to 100. So
Okay,
this is the
ma'am.
round off error.
Ma'am, one more doubt that when if in a count of a particular categories is negligible, how to combine that?
How to combine that what?
How to combine that in a single bar,
So
ma'am?
you are asking like when we have too many categories
Yes, ma'am.
and when some of the categories have very less, like frequency is very low.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So we can
That one.
combine, suppose you have 50 categories or suppose 15 categories. Okay.
Yes, yes,
Suppose you
ma'am.
have 15 categories, out of which only suppose 5 are having the major proportion of the entire data set. And the rest of the 10 are having very less count. So you can you can club all the other 10 categories and you can call them as other or some name. And you can add all the frequency of them.
Okay, ma'am. I was
Okay.
just confused what to do with that small bars. We just have to add, na?
Yes, we have to add their frequency, and then accordingly we can make the bar chart or pie chart.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
I have doubt in this assignment.
Yes. Any other question?
I have doubt in practice
Ma'am,
assignment.
I have a doubt regarding activity 2.5, fifth sum, ma'am.
This one?
No, above one, fourth one, ma'am. Why
Okay.
the median of the above grade is C?
So you have to calculate the median. So how did you calculate the median in this question? You have calculated the median here or not? You know how to calculate the median for categorical data or not?
I was just confused in this part.
Okay.
Will you please explain?
Okay, see, the question is English teacher has declared the result of class 12 students. Grade of those students are listed in the table. So where grades are in this order. A is greater than B, is greater than C, greater than D, greater than E. So based on this information, choose the correct options. So mode, you can directly see that C has the highest frequency, so mode will be C. Then you have to calculate the median. So for calculating the median, what you have to do, you have to arrange the data set in the ascending order or in the descending order first. Okay. So you suppose A is 15 times and B is 20 times. So how you have to do it? So it will be something like A, A, okay, 15 times A, and then you have to start B. So 20 times B, okay. So in this way, you have to arrange your entire data set and you have to see what is the total number of observation here. So you have to add all these number of students. It was, I think, 91, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the total number of students was 91. Okay, so then what you can do, if you have total 91 observation in your data set, then what will be your median in that case?
C.
86.
So it will be 91 plus 1 divided by 2, right? So the formula is, so basically the formula is for a numerical variable, but you can use the formula here as well. So if you have odd number of observation, okay, so the formula is something n plus 1 divided by 2th observation. So here your n, which is the total number of observation, is 91. So 91 plus 1 divided by 2th observation, which means 92 divided by 2, so which will be 46th observation, right? So you have to see which observation is coming at this position, 46th. Now you can look at your data. So you will see that this is the first 15 observation. Okay, then 20 plus 15, right? So up to 35th observation, B will be there. And then you will add next 35. Okay, so at 46th position, C observation will be there. C, grade C will be there. Are you getting my point?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, I have doubt in 2.2 practice assignment, ma'am.
Which question?
First question, ma'am.
First question. Okay. Okay, yeah. So for this, I think solution is already given. Did you check?
Here my doubt is not the solution, ma'am. Here in the
Okay.
first, as you can see, there is a B, there is 64, and then the another one is 275. I didn't get that one. The birth is like 3A coach.
Okay, see, The question is, Rajdhani train connects the national capital of India with the state capitals of India or the biggest cities of the state. So the Rajdhani Express running from Sikandrabad junction to Nizamuddin has one AC first coach. Okay, so one AC first coach, 5 AC second class, and then 9 AC third class. Okay, and each first AC, second AC, third AC has the capacity of 18 berths, 48 berths, and 64 berths. And then on a given day, 10 first AC berth, half of the second AC berth, and 275 of the third AC berth were filled.
Ma'am,
Okay,
here
now, yeah.
the filled one is 275 now, ma'am. But the availability is only 64 berths. So how they can book 275
No, see,
berths?
you have to see, this is for one coach only. Okay, now you have to see
64.
that, yeah, 64 is for third AC for one coach. Okay, and total third AC coach are 9. So 9 into 64 is the total number of berths in the third AC. Okay, you have,
That also, that is 576. So out of
yeah,
576, 275 are booked.
yes.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, and
Okay,
the
you have,
third question, ma'am.
okay, yes. So it is asking what is the pie chart representation of the berths filled in the train on a given day. Okay, so first of all, you should know what is the total number of berths filled. Okay, and then you have to find the relative frequency for the first AC, second AC, and third AC. So I think in the first question we have calculated. So total number of berths filled is 10 plus half of the second AC. So total second AC berth will be 48 into 5, right? So 5 coaches are there in second AC, and for each coach we have 48 berths. Okay, so the total second AC berth are 48 into 5, and half of them are filled. Okay, so which means out of 240, half will be 120. So 120 are filled. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
then for the third AC, it is given 275. So 10 plus 120 plus 275, 405 are the total number of berths which are filled on a given day. Okay, now we have to see their proportion out of the total, so which you can see here. So for the first AC coach, 10 berths are filled. Okay, so 10 divided by 405, and if you multiply by 100, it will give you the percentage, right? Then for the second AC, 120 seats are booked. So 120 divided by 405 into 100. Okay, this will give you the percentage for second AC. Similarly, you can find it for third AC. So 275 divided by 405. So now you have calculated the percentage. So now you have to see which figure represents it accurately. So for third AC, we have 67.9. So here you can see third AC 70.5, 70.2, which is wrong. Here it is 67.9. And for second AC is 29.6, and for first AC it is 2.47 or 2.5 also we can say. So
Yes,
you
ma'am.
can see that option number B is correct, right? Because here first AC is 2.2, which is incorrect. So option number B will be correct. Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, question 4, the same section.
Yes. So the question is, a contract for a sports jersey of 45 players in a team is being given to a vendor. All the players except 2 gave their preferred sizes from among the categories XL, L, M, and S. So 2 players A and B don't know which size will fit them. So assume the data is unimodal. So if player A knows that most of the player have a similar physique to him, which jersey can he order? So as it is given that player A knows that most of the player have a similar physique to him. So obviously, whatever the mode of the data is, that he can order. So in option number A, it is given that size M jersey if it is mode of the size, if it is the mode of the size of the jersey. This will be correct, right? Then for the option, yeah, just wait for a minute. For second option also, if S is the mode, in that case, he will order that one. Now coming to the third and fourth option. So it is talking about the median. So if S is the median of the jersey size, so first of all, we have like 43 observations we have. Okay, out of total 45 pairs, two do not know their size. So 43 we have, right? So out of 43, if you have total 43 number of observation, then what will be the median of the data set?
22.
22, right?
Yes.
So the option number 4 says that size S jersey, if the median of the size S jersey, if it is the median of the size of the jerseys. So if at 22nd position, it is S, right?
Okay.
And we have the size like S, M, L, and XL, right? So if
Yeah.
at 22nd position we have S, before then that also we will be having S only, right?
Yes.
If
Yeah.
we are increasing, if we are arranging it in the increasing order. So you can see that before the 22nd position, all the from 1 to 22nd position, we have S number size shirt. So
Okay.
ultimately,
Okay.
you can see that this
Is
S
more.
size shirt will be the mode also in that case,
Okay. Okay.
right? Because
Okay. Okay.
up to 1 to 20, which means 22 number of shirts will be of S size.
Okay.
So in that
In case of M, okay, S will be filling the places
yeah,
before M.
in
Okay.
case of M,
So
we cannot say like how many
include it as
shirts
M.
of, yeah, it
Yes.
can include M
Okay.
as well. So we don't know how many number of t-shirts are there for S and M size. So
Okay.
for
Yeah,
if
understood.
M is the median,
Thank you.
we cannot say, but for S size, we are sure that in that case, small size shirt will be the median. Sorry, it will be the
Okay.
mode as
Yeah.
well in
Thank
that
you.
case.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, is it that the median is only defined for ordinal variables?
Yes, for if you have a categorical data, then median can be defined for ordinals and for numerical data as well, but not for nominal data.
ma'am,
Thank
Hmm.
can you just explain these last two options again, please?
Yes. See, so the last option is saying that size M if it is the median or size S if it is the median. Okay. So if you have S as your median, so these are your categories, first of all, right? So either you can arrange the data in ascending order or in the descending order. Suppose you are arranging your data set in the ascending order, and this is the 22nd position. This is S, which is given in the option, right? So before 22nd position, all these position will be occupied by small size only, right? Or if you are arranging in the descending order, then it will be something like this: XL, XL, and then at 22nd position, there will be a small size, and after that also small size shirt, right? So in that case, these 1 to 22nd, so these are the small size shirt. So in that case, you can see that this will ultimately be the mode of the data set also, because the data set has only one mode. It is unimodal. Already 22, like half of the shirt are S size, approximately half. Are you getting my point? Out of the 43 shirt or t-shirt, whatever it is, 22 are your small size shirt. So it will be mode also in that case, if S is the median. But if you have if medium size shirt as your median, then you cannot say anything about that. You got my point? Any doubt?
Hello, ma'am.
Hmm.
Ma'am, I have a doubt in 2.5, question number 8.
This one?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, what is the median of the customer's feedback? The answer is average. Ma'am, how it is possible? Please, can you explain?
Yeah. So first of all, what you have to do, you have to like make a frequency table of it. So you have three different ratings: good, bad, and average.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Yes.
the three different categories you have: good, bad, and average, and then you have to write their frequency. Okay. So the frequency of good will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be 4. For bad, we have 3 times. So the frequency of bad will be 3. And then for average also, it is occurring 3 number of times. It will be 3. So now you have your unique categories and their frequency.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
now you can arrange the data set.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, one more, please.
Hmm.
In same activity.
This question is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
You have
Ma'am,
to arrange the data set and you have to use the same formula I told you earlier.
yes, ma'am. Ma'am, question number 1 in same activity 2.5, ma'am, the last option is median is not defined for this variable. Please, ma'am, explain.
The question is figure shows the allocation of budget amount under various headings in the 2020 budget presented by the Rajasthan government. Choose the correct option based on the given data. So here the categories are nominal. And for
Yes, ma'am.
nominal data, you cannot calculate the median.
Ma'am, due to percentage.
No, not due to percentage. You can see on the x-axis, the categories are education, agriculture, roads, electricity, and others.
Oh, okay,
These
ma'am.
categories are nominal.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I have one more doubt in 3.1. Wait a minute, please. 3.4, question number 1. I'm
Week
getting
3, we can discuss in the week 3 doubt session.
okay.
Hmm. Anyone else? Any other question? From any other activity or practice assignment? From activity 2.3? No one has any doubts?
Ma'am, I have a doubt in regarding a question, not a question, but a topic.
Okay.
How do we distinguish between the pie chart and the bar chart? Matlab, when we have to use the pie chart or the bar chart?
See, the main difference between when to use pie chart and when to use bar chart is when we are focusing about the count of something, count of the categories. Okay, so in that case, we prefer bar chart. And if you are focusing about the share or proportion or percentage of the categories in the entire, then we prefer pie chart. Because how we represent pie chart is, suppose you have, this is circle. So these slices basically represent the share or the proportion or percentage of the categories. And in bar chart, generally what we represent is, we represent the count. Okay. So from the bar chart, you can get the quick idea about the count of the categories. And from the pie chart, you can have an idea about like what proportion of this category holds in the entire data set. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. In the assignment question 2.3, there is a question second number. I was having some doubt. Second
Which
question.
2.3?
Yeah.
Second question.
How is the
Just a minute.
distribution of share votes across different political parties in assembly election is not a pie chart? Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, in this question, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So the question is, in which of the following cases is a bar chart better than a pie chart to represent categorical data? The first option is an e-commerce company wants to know how many sources generated income above a certain value. Then an e-commerce company is interested in knowing amount of transaction by different payment modes, and then distribution of share of votes across different political parties in assembly election. None of the above. So you have to see in which cases bar chart is better. So
Yes, ma'am.
what's the doubt?
Ma'am, I was having a doubt that how is the third option not in the list, and how is the second option is in the list, answer list?
Okay. In the third option, it is saying that distribution of share of votes, which means it is asking about the share means proportion. So in that case, bar chart will not be preferred. Okay, so if you're talking about proportion or percentage or share, you prefer a pie chart.
Yes, ma'am. That's why I have ticked that answer, but the answer was not correct. It was saying that the first and the second option was correct.
Yeah, so question is in which of the following cases bar chart is better than a pie chart. So in that case, pie chart is better than bar chart for the third option. Because we are talking about the distribution of share of votes.
Okay, and the
Which
second
means
one?
the proportion of votes. Second is an e-commerce company is interested in knowing amount of transaction. So it is talking about the exact count or the amount, right? And not the proportion of the different payment modes. So it is talking about the exact amount. So when you are talking about the exact frequency, then we prefer bar chart.
Can't we prefer the exact amount as a percentage of the amount of transaction?
Sorry, what?
Can't we can't we express the exact amount like as a percentage?
You can convert it into percentage or proportion, and then you can make a pie chart as well. But if you directly want to know the amount, in that case, you can prefer a bar chart.
Okay, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hmm.
I had a doubt from week one. Would you be taking such doubts?
Okay, we can take that doubt as well, but you should join the doubt session for week one as well.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a doubt. Ma'am,
Okay.
in week 2, ma'am, it is necessary to ma'am, it is necessary to watch tutorial lectures of week 2.
It's up to you.
Ma'am, in maths,
The graded assignment it come from tutorial lectures. All graded assignment come from tutorial lectures. So
It is just to enhance your knowledge for more practice. It's up to you, you watch those lectures or not.
okay, ma'am.
Assignment second, question number 4, fifth.
Sorry, graded assignment.
Not graded, only practice assignment.
Practice assignment, 1 or 2.
Second,
Yes, ma'am. From the same assignment, I have doubt in question number
question
4, 5, 6,
4
and
and
7.
5.
4,
Same doubt.
4, we just now discussed this question. Just few
I'm
minutes back
actually
only we
asked this
discussed.
you in the previous session. You told me we will discuss it on the
Yeah,
Tuesday.
so when did you join the session? Today?
On the instructor solving, I think.
No,
Solve with
like
instructor
today
session.
only, like few minutes back only, I have discussed this question.
Ma'am, I have just joined just 5 minutes ago.
Okay, I will repeat this question, but I have already discussed it. So the question is, you only asked this question on that day, right?
Yes, ma'am. I asked the question number 4, 6, and 7.
Okay, so in question number 4, it is clear that mode will be the correct, right? He
Yes,
will
ma'am.
order
Mode
the
will be.
shirt, which is mode. Now the confusion is why to consider the median.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so in the option number C, you can option number D, you can see the size S jersey, if it is the median of the sizes of the jerseys. So if small size is the median, in that case, first of all, we have 43 observations, which we know. Out of 45 players, 2 do not know their sizes. So total we have 43 observation. Okay, and it is saying that if S is the median. So if S is the median, it should come at the 22nd place, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, and the categories we have is small, medium, large, XL. So if you have to calculate the median, you will arrange your data set either in the ascending order or in the descending order. So if you are arranging it in the ascending order, so before this one, all the sizes will be S only, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
And after that, medium, L and XL will come. Similarly, if
Yes,
you are
ma'am.
arranging in the descending order, then also it will be something like XL, L, M, and then at 22nd place it will be S, and after that also it will be the S size only. So in that case, you can notice one thing, that S is the mode also in that case, which has the highest frequency, because half of the shirt are of S size in that case,
Yes.
right? So in that case, S will also be the mode. Okay, so if S is the median, in that case, it will ultimately be the mode. So he can order a small size shirt.
Okay, out of
But
43, you're telling that S will be the mode. Out of the 43, right?
yes, out of the 43, because the rest of the two we do not know. Okay, they both are deciding out of these 43 observations.
And when if there are 42 observation, then madam,
If they have,
42 observation.
in that case also you can see the median will be, if the median is small size shirt, in that case also the maximum number of shirt will be belonging to S size.
Okay.
The median position will be changed only.
Okay.
But if the
And then
median
what?
is, yeah, if the median is medium size shirt, in that case we are not sure that M might be the mode or not. It can be like S up to, like, we don't know the number of shirts belonging to the different categories. So for M, we are not sure, but if S size is the median, then we can say that it will be the mode also in that case.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand the aim size concept for the median. Please repeat it again.
What thing?
And if the M is the median, and if the S is the median, so it's correct. Then if the M is also the median, then why it's not correct?
Yeah, so in
Can you
that case, we
repeat?
are not sure about other thing like, so this will be at 22nd place. This we are sure. Before the medium size, we have a small size also, right?
Yes,
So in
ma'am.
that case, we don't know the like frequency of the different kind of shirts. Okay, we do not know what will be the mode in that case. It can be anything. But here we can say that if S is coming at the 22nd position, so before that, if you are arranging in the ascending order, all these shirts will be S size. Okay, which means half of the shirt are approximately half are belonging to this category. And the data is also unimodal. It is given in the question. So here you can get M, L, XL, but still the small size shirt will be having the highest frequency. But if median is M size, then we are not sure about these things. So we cannot say.
If it is bimodal means can
So bimodal, which means if it has two mode, like two different categories are having the highest frequency and the same frequency. Okay.
Ma'am, can I ask
I'm
my
five.
doubt from week 1?
Yes, yes, you can ask. But okay, let me finish week 2 first, and then we can
Okay,
take that.
ma'am. Okay, okay.
Ma'am, question number 5.
So the 43 chosen jersey sizes are arranged in the increasing order of sizes. If player B knows that his jersey size is approximately equal to the jersey size of the player with the 22nd rank jersey size in this arrangement. So which jersey size should player B order? So we know that 22nd is actually the median, right? If you have
Yes, yes.
total 43, so 22nd will ultimately be your median. So whatever the median is of the data set, that size he will order. So you can check the answer. Okay, so like the third and fourth option, like if size M is the median, okay, size M, he will order if it is the median,
Yes,
or
yes.
size S if it is the median.
Yes.
Okay, anything else?
Yes, ma'am. Questions 6 and 7. 6 and 7 both.
Okay. So 6 is player A and B have identified their preferred jersey sizes based on the information on the data from question 4 and 5, and their preference have been added to the existing data set. So what can be about the mode of the new data set? So the first is mode does not change. Mode is not necessarily equal to the jersey size of player A. Mode is not necessarily equal to the jersey size of player B, and it cannot be determined. So mode will not change because already player A is ordering whatever the mode of the data set is. So in the fourth question, player A is ordering the mode, right? And the player B is ordering whatever the median of the data set is, right? So if player A orders whatever the mode, it will only increase one more count for that mode only, for that particular category only. So mode will still be the same. Okay. And the mode is not necessarily equal to the jersey size of pair A. So that will be incorrect because A is ordering that size only, which is the mode. right? So option B will not be correct. And option C, the mode is not necessarily equal to the jersey size of player B. That will be correct because player B is ordering whatever the median of the data set is. It could be that the same category, which is the mode, or it can be different also.
But ma'am, if B is ordering the size S, which is the median in that case, and that is also the mode in that case,
Hmm.
so in that case, it will increase the mode, right?
Yeah, so that's why it is written that the mode is not necessarily equal to the. It can be or it cannot be also. Because you
No,
are
its
taking a
statement is very
particular,
confusing for me.
it might be confusing, that's okay, but read the question 2-3 times, then you will understand. Because the player A is ordering whatever the mode of the data set. You just study, just read this line. This reasoning is given here, and you will understand it.
Excuse
Okay,
me,
ma'am.
Hmm.
Ma'am, for any question provided in the exam, do we need to assume that the data is belongs to a unimodel?
No, you
Default.
don't need to assume it by yourself that data is unimodal. It will be mentioned. See, in this question, it was mentioned. Yeah, here it is mentioned that I do assume the data is unimodal. We cannot assume it by ourselves.
Okay.
I have a doubt in 2.1 activity, question number 6.
Ma'am, also the question number 7, then you can
Okay.
move to
Yeah,
2.1.
yeah. So question number 7 is player A and B have identified their preferred jersey sizes based on the information on the data from question 4 and 5, and their preferences have been added. So what can be said about the median of the new data set? So the thing is, median does not change, and the median is not necessarily equal to the jersey size of player A. The median is not necessarily equal to the jersey size of player B, and it cannot be determined. So player A is ordering the mode, right? And player B is ordering the median. Okay. So out of the 43, so 22nd observation is the mode, right? Sorry, 22nd observation is the median.
Median, huh?
Okay, and player B is also ordering the same thing. Suppose this is the 22nd position, and let's suppose it is M. Okay, and player B is ordering the same. So M will be coming to this side or this side only, right? If you add one more thing, in that case also the median will still be the same. Are you getting the point?
Yes, ma'am. But in the case of S, then because the S was the 22nd was the median S, and before 22nd it was all S, and from
No.
22nd you.
See, that is a particular case. Okay, like if it is the median, then it will happen. It is not given that S size is the median. It is not given. It is just
Okay.
saying that if S size is median, then okay. These things are not given that what is the median, what is the mode. They are just assuming that if M is the median, if M is the mode, then he will order the mode. He will order the M size. It is like that. They are assuming it here. Okay, same thing is written here as well. Since the 22nd size jersey will be the median of the jersey, okay, out of the 43. So when they arranged in the increasing order of the size, and player B is ordering the same as the median, right? So player B knows that the 22nd size jersey is the size of his jersey in the arrangement, okay? So he will be beside to the median size in the arrangement of 45 jerseys, okay? So it will be coming to the left or right of the median only. Okay, so median will not be changing. Is this clear?
We are just assuming the same thing, ma'am. Uh, First we are assuming that the S is the median, then M is the median, and you are saying that we
No,
cannot
I am
say
not
that.
saying that M is the median. I am just saying if S, then S will come into here. In that case, median will still be the S only. If M is the median, player B will order the same size. Okay, so when you include that size in your data set, first you have 43. First you have 43 total observation. Okay, and at that 22nd position, you have something. Suppose it is X. Okay, I'm not writing M, S, or XL or those things. Okay, suppose it is Y. Suppose Y is the median. Okay, then you are including the other two. So in that case also, this it will be coming to this side or this side because it is the same size, right? So this is 22nd position, this is 23rd position. This value will not be changing. This will be the same, no matter it is S or M.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
Any other
Ma'am, can I
question?
ask my doubt from week 1?
Okay, ask.
First explain
Um,
activity 2.1, question number 6.
Ma'am, activity 1.3 after that, please.
Okay, sure. Yeah, which question? Question number 6.
Yes, ma'am. Please explain how the answer is 300.
So what is the value of X plus Y? The question is, the table shows the cause of death in the city hospital. You are given this frequency table. Okay. So you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
to find the value of X plus Y. So for finding out the value of X plus Y or X or Y separately, you should know the total number of deaths, right?
Yes,
That you
ma'am.
can find from here that for the like respiratory disease, the number of death or frequency is 250 and the relative frequency is 0.25. So can you find the total number of deaths from here, from this data? Or you can use the last row as well. So it will be 250 divided by 0.25, right? So total 1000 number of deaths are there. Now
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have this total. So you just have to subtract the other values. So 1000 minus 150 minus 250 minus 300. And then this summation of X and Y will be 300.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, week 1 activity 1.3.
Ma'am, 1.3. Question number 3.
Okay. What kind of variable are date and day of the week?
Ma'am, I think the correct answer for this is given that both are categorical, but I feel that day is categorical, but date should be numerical.
See, date contains the number, but we cannot say that like 21st June is greater than 22nd June or something. It is just labeling your different 24 hours. So we are just labeling the different days with a particular date, but they do not have a numerical meaning associated with them. So you cannot add 2 days, like summation of 21st June and 22nd June. You cannot do mathematical operations on that. So these are just labeling your data.
Okay, so the reason is that we cannot do mathematical operations, so that's why it is also
Yes,
categorical.
yes, it is categorical and nominal.
Okay, ma'am. And ma'am, I also had a doubt in practice assignment 1.2. Ma'am, question number 7. Ma'am, in this, the answer is given as 4. There are 4 categorical variables because they're assuming name also to be categorical. But ma'am, I think that name should be neither categorical nor numerical.
Then what will be the type of the data?
Ma'am, I was checking online and some places it is written that name is an identifier because the definition of categorical variable is a variable that helps us group the data into different parts. But I don't think that using the name we are able to group the data in any meaningful way.
See, name is also a categorical and nominal because like you are giving a name to different person to identify them. That is correct. Like we are using the name to identify the different person, but like you can assume it like that we are labeling the different person with a name. Okay, and there also there is no order or numerical meaning with the name of a person. So it will be a nominal variable only.
So ma'am, do we consider that name is categorical only?
Yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, any other question from week 2? Any other activity or practice assignment or any questions? One has any doubt?
Ma'am, we have received this mock test.
Hmm.
There's a deadline with it, and is the mark like marks are going to be added in exam or something like that?
No, no. It will not be added in your final marks.
Okay. And ma'am, will our July question paper will be on the same pattern as this one, mock test?
Yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, anything else?
Ma'am, but the weekly mock specifies that the assignment is graded.
Uh, Actually, it's not graded. It's mentioned there. We will maybe correct it,
Okay, so it
but
is
it
only
is
for
not
our
going to be added.
practice.
Yeah, it is for your practice. It will not be added in your results.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, just to clarify, wherever
Hmm.
any question asking about the continuous data, it means
Hmm.
that what my understanding is that decimals are possible, and in discrete data, decimals are not possible. We just do the normal counting. Is
Uh,
that okay?
no, we cannot say it. Discrete data can also contain decimals. The thing is, in continuous, what we have is we are given the values in a interval. So it can suppose this is 4 and this is sorry, this is 3 and this is 4. So the continuous variable can take any value in this interval. And for suppose you have a variable x which is taking 4 different values, suppose 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 and 4.5. Only these 4 values. But still this is a discrete variable only because it is taking these 4 distinct values only. Even if these values are in decimal, but these are discrete because the variable x is not taking any other values between these values. It is
Okay.
taking only these 4 values. So it is not always like that. The discrete cannot be in decimal. But yeah, generally it is like that. Discrete variable involves the counting, and the continuous variable involves the measurement of something.
Sorry, ma'am, can you repeat your last what you said?
Yeah, discrete variable involves the count of something, okay? And the
Yes, ma'am.
continuous variable involves the measurement of something.
Okay.
Ma'am, I had one doubt regarding ordinal variable.
Hmm.
Ma'am, so if we consider the different ranks in the army, so will that be ordinal or nominal?
Sorry, different ranks.
Yeah, the different ranks in the army or the police, so Subedar, Constable, and etc. If we consider
Yeah,
a
so
variable
like,
like that,
yeah, so if in the position, one position is higher than the other one, okay, then it will be ordinal only.
so it will be ordinal because, for example, captain is higher than a Subedar or something like that. So it will
Yes,
be
yes.
ordinal.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, anyone else?
Yes, ma'am. In activity 2.7, sorry, 2.2, a practice assignment 2.2, ma'am.
Question number
Question number 8.
8. Hmm.
I may
So the
understand this question, but the
hmm,
calculation was, I mean, the reasoning they give there, the feedback thing,
hmm.
they took the percentage as the relative frequency. So I am confused how to calculate it. Whether with the, how percentage is directly converted into relative thing and relative from, how they are
Uh,
exchangeable
okay,
relative
okay,
to percentage and that kind of
okay.
things.
So if you have relative frequency, you can convert it into the percentage. Okay, so
Yes, ma'am, by
similarly, you can,
multiplying 100.
yes. So here, first of all, we are given the percentage population. Okay. So the question is, what is the relative frequency of the first languages speaker of Dravidian languages in India? So what you can do, you just add the percentage for all these 4 languages. You will get a total percentage, right? And then you can convert that total percentage into relative frequency by dividing it by 100.
But can you just see the answer? Click on the
Okay.
button, see answers, you
Okay,
will
one
see the
second.
difference.
Yeah. So here we can see that the percentage of population who speaks Kannada, Malayalam, Tamil, and Telugu is 3.61. So this is actually what? This is the percentage, right? Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
first of all, they have calculated the total percentage. So the total percentage is 18.89, right? So this is the percentage, not the relative frequency. Now, 18.89, you have to divide it by 100. Okay. So 0.1889, this will be your relative frequency. Okay, 18.89 is the percentage, not the relative frequency. When you divide it by 100, then it becomes your relative frequency.
Yeah, ma'am, if I first convert this percentage individually into a relative frequency,
Yeah, then also you can.
then okay, I actually calculated first the relative frequency thing from converting this. The formula relative frequency is frequency upon observation into 100 equal to percentage.
You can use
This
that,
way
but
actually,
because then the calculation part will be very tough in that
yes,
case.
ma'am, very tough that
Yeah.
is.
So this is the easiest way to do that.
Okay.
Yes, anything else? Any other question? Yes, anyone? Anyone else? Any other question? If no one has any doubt, then we can end the session.
Ma'am, can you please explain about the median?
Median of categorical data. Okay. So median is the middlemost value of the data set. Okay. So if you have n number of observation in your data set, okay, total observation is n. So what you do is, first of all, you need to arrange the data set either in the ascending order or in the descending order. So in the week 2, we have studied it for the categorical variable, which is ordinal in nature. Okay, for numerical variable, we will study how to calculate median and mean and other thing in the week 3. So here I am explaining about the categorical variable only. So under the categorical variable, if you have ordinal variable, then only you can calculate the medians. If you have nominal, then you cannot calculate it. So first of all, you need to arrange the data set in the ascending or descending order. You have to sort your data set. Okay. Then you can use this formula actually. This formula is basically for numerical variable, but you can use it. You should know that median is what? The middlemost value of the data set. Okay, so for odd, we have this formula n plus 1 divided by 2th observation. Okay, so suppose your n is equal to 9, okay, which is an odd number. So in that case, 9 plus 1 divided by 2th observation, which means 10 divided by 2, right? Which means the 5th observation. So when you arrange your data set, the observation which comes at the 5th position, that will be your median. Okay, this is how you can calculate it for odd number of observation. If you have even number of observation, then the formula for a numerical variable is something like n by 2th observation plus n by 2 plus 1th observation divided by 2. So this formula basically applies for the numerical variable. Okay, so in numerical variable, what we do, we take the average of middle two observation. But in case of ordinal data, which is a kind of categorical, you cannot calculate the average, right? So both the values at the middle position will be your median. So the value at the position n by 2th, okay, or n by 2 plus 1th position. Okay, so these will be your median. So suppose your n is equals to 10. Okay, so 10 by 2th observation and 10 by 2 plus 1th observation. Okay, so which means 5th observation. So either 5th or 6th, we write it like this. So either 5th or 6th observation will be your median. So you have to sort your data set and then you can see which value come at these positions. Okay. So if
Okay,
you
ma'am.
have even number of data set, there will be two values. Okay, and when you do these things for numerical variable, we take the average of these two middle values.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, will you take doubt from the week 3? I'm
Week
I
three we can
the
take, but we will discuss it in the week 3 session.
I have a conceptual doubt, ma'am, in the percentile thing actually how to calculate that thing.
Yeah, so we will have your summary session. Okay, we will explain it there. Then it will be
Okay.
clear to you.
Okay.
Next session will be week 3 summary only, so it will be cleared there. Yes, anything else?
Ma'am, I have doubt in graded assignment.
Week 2.
Yeah.
So that we can discuss after the deadline. If you have any conceptual doubt, then you can ask, but the direct question we cannot discuss now.
Ma'am, do we have a sum if and a lookup concepts in the exam?
Sorry?
Do we have sum if and a lookup, VLOOKUP, vertical lookup concepts in the exam?
No. Google Sheets concepts will not be asked in your exams.
Okay.
Ma'am, about those Google Sheets, will that be useful or will be asked like in the final exam?
So that will be helpful for your extra activity.
Okay.
Yeah, but in the exam, those questions will not be asked. Okay, if no one has any doubt, then I can end the session.
Yes, ma'am, we can end it.
Okay, thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So most probably on Friday, there will be your next session for week 3, I guess. So you can check your calendar for the sessions.
Hello. 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 I'm audible. Hello, I'm audible. I'm audible.
ओ सर, क्लास खत्म हो गया लग रहा है। Damn, क्या कर हेलो, क्लास खत्म हो गया क्या? हेलो।
हाँ भाई।
ठीक है भाई, चलते हैं फिर। चलो भाई, बाय।